The top three things I would advise commerce students who are returning back to campus are number one, that they can be assured that they will get a top-notch quality education, both in terms of the experience, the rigor and the quality that Mount Allison is known for and the Commerce Department is known for. The second thing is that our faculty always have an open door policy. So we will maintain that policy in a virtual environment, so faculty members will be available and accessible, be it via email or using the Microsoft Teams video platform that we are using. So students should really feel free as if they are operating in the real environment and feel free to access the faculty members. The third thing is that the online format, which will be the basis of a number of courses, it's important for the students to understand that they need to be familiar with the online world, if you will, So we all live in a virtual world in some form or another. So just be cognizant of, how to operate in the online world, make yourself comfortable in using various platforms such as, video conferencing, such as using online platforms and discussion forums, so that, you're really best prepared to take on the courses in the fall semester. The Commerce Department and Mount Allison are known for, the quality experience in education and experience that we provide to our students. Rest assured, our faculty and university have made every possible effort to ensure that students get the same level of experience that they would otherwise get, although in an online environment. So I think they can expect the same quality, the similar experience in the virtual world, and we look forward to welcoming them in the fall in one form, whether virtually or on-site. So experiential learning essentially means hands-on learning. So experiential learning can happen both in an online world and in an on-site kind of environment as well. So in an online environment, there are several different forms of experiential learning that we will be incorporating in our classes, which we have done before as well. So we are talking about virtual guest speakers coming in and sharing their experiences from the real world. We will have live case studies. We will have teams that are going to be working on projects. We will have projects that will be, be taken care of by the classes. We'll have online discussions, forums, and similar activities. So I think it's important for students to understand that they need to engage in the online environment. So in a traditional kind of classroom environment, one can sit back and watch and hear the professor and the discussions happening. In an online environment, it's important to engage and to participate in those conversations and discussions, and that's where the learning happens, that you engage and you really try to get involved in the conversation. So we understand that there are going to be challenges for students to travel to campus, and based on that, the university has designed three different options for students. One is the online unscheduled classes, which essentially students can take from anywhere in the world at any time, if you will. They will have certain elements which would require some deadlines, but again, the students can take those courses at any time as well as in an online format. The other courses, two options available to the students are the scheduled online courses. And by the scheduled online courses, I mean courses that are going to be offered on a particular day at a particular time, but they will be offered online. So students will have to log on at that particular time on that particular day in order to attend that class. That does not require them to be physically present on campus. And the last option is the scheduled on-site classes. These are classes that are going to have some online elements, but they will have some on-site elements which will require the presence of the students on campus. So example of that could be a science class that requires students to go to the lab to do an experiment, for example. So students registering for the scheduled on-site classes need to ensure that they are on campus. If they're not going to be on campus, then the other two options are the ones that they should choose from. So I think Mount Allison and Commerce Department, we are well known across the landscape in terms of the accessibility of our faculty members to students. So most of the universities have office hours, and we also do have office hours for our faculty members, but it's a pretty much open door policy. So students have access to faculty members for asking questions, clarifications, follow-up, and what have you. And we intend to have the same thing available in the virtual environment. Students will be able to access the faculty members to having a video conference call with them, or sending an email or a message in order to get clarification. So I think students should expect the same kind of level of faculty accessibility that they would have received in a normal world, if you will. We have a number of resources available for students. We have the Mian Center, we have the Wellness Center, the Maths Resource Center, the Writing Resource Center. We have a Student Success Program. All of those facilities will be available to the students in an online environment as well. So I think in terms of the accessibility, we are planning very hard and making sure that all of those resources are available to students as and when needed.